What if I told you after all those flights you've taken, that everything you think you know about flying, every assumption you've made about what goes on behind the scenes is wrong? Completely different than you imagined? We trust airplanes to carry us, entrusting our lives to these metal birds, thousands of feet in the air, soaring above the clouds, often without a second thought. But most of us have no idea, absolutely no clue, what's really happening behind the scenes. The inner workings, the hidden procedures. Today, I'm revealing the 10 most shocking airline secrets, the things they'd rather you didn't know, that could change how you see your next flight. You might never look at air travel the same way again. From hidden systems, the complex networks that keep these planes running, to wild safety protocols, some of which are truly stranger than fiction, these facts sound like movie plots. Ripped straight from the headlines of an aviation thriller, but they're all real, every single one. Buckle up because we're about to pull back the curtain, lift the veil, on the airline industry, exposing the secrets they've kept under wraps. Let's get into it. Prepare for takeoff. Here's a surprising fact. Planes get struck by lightning. In fact, it happens all the time, much more often than you might think. It's a fairly common occurrence in the world of aviation, and surprisingly, it's totally normal. There's no need to be alarmed. Every commercial plane is statistically hit about once a year on average, which is quite frequent. But the metal body of the aircraft acts as a Faraday cage, a protective shield. This allows electricity to flow safely around the cabin, protecting everyone inside. The electricity then harmlessly exits out the tail or wingtip of the plane. So, next time you're flying and find yourself in a thunderstorm, remember this. Don't panic. The plane is specifically designed and built to withstand such events. Lightning strikes are just another day at the office for pilots. They are trained to handle these situations with expertise. Ever notice your throat gets scratchy and your skin feels tight on a flight? It's a common experience and there's a very specific reason for it. The air inside a plane is incredibly dry. In fact, it's drier than the Sahara Desert. Imagine that. The humidity can drop to incredibly low levels, sometimes below 10%. That's exceptionally arid. That's because the air at cruising altitude way up high is freezing cold. Cold air holds almost no moisture at all. It's naturally very, very dry, and unfortunately the plane's ventilation systems don't add any moisture back into the air circulating in the cabin. So, you're basically flying through a desert, but instead of sand dunes, you're surrounded by clouds. It's a desert in the sky. That's precisely why you get so incredibly thirsty during a flight. Your body is losing moisture constantly, so always be sure to bring a water bottle with you and keep it handy. Stay hydrated throughout your flight, or you risk turning into a human raisin. Nobody wants that. Here's a wild safety rule. Pilots are banned from eating the same meal. If both pilots ate the same food and got food poisoning, no one would be left to fly the plane. So, airlines require pilots to eat different dishes to make sure at least one is always healthy. It's a simple rule that could save hundreds of lives. The black box isn't black at all, it's painted bright orange for visibility. After a crash, investigators need to find it fast, so orange stands out against debris. The name stuck from early prototypes, but the color saves lives. So the most famous black box in the world is actually orange. The world's shortest commercial flight, just 90 seconds. It connects two Scottish islands, Westray and Papa Westray, only 1.7 miles apart. The plane barely gets off the ground before it's landing again. It's a lifeline for locals, and a record breaker for aviation. Airplane tires are engineering marvels. They hit the runway at over 170 miles per hour, withstand insane pressure, and can handle loads of 38 tons. Each tire is inflated to about 200 psi, 6 times a car tire, and can be retreaded up to 7 times. They're tested to survive speeds faster than a Formula One car. Next time you land, thank those tires for a safe touchdown. Ever wonder why the cabin lights dim before landing at night? It's not for mood. It's to help your eyes adjust to darkness in case of an emergency evacuation. Pre-adjusted eyes mean you can find exits faster if something goes wrong. A simple trick that could save your life. The world's busiest airport isn't in Dubai or London. It's Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson. It serves over 100 million passengers a year and handles nearly 2,700 flights a day. Its central location makes it the perfect hub for connecting flights across the US. The scale is mind-blowing. Almost 2 flights every minute. Those wings you see bouncing in turbulence? They're designed to flex, up to 26 feet on a Boeing 787. This flexibility absorbs stress and keeps flights smooth and safe. Manufacturers test wings to their limits to ensure they can handle anything, so if you see the wings moving, don't worry, they're built for it. At peak times, there are up to 20,000 planes in the sky at once. That's millions of people flying above us, all coordinated by air traffic control. It's like a massive, invisible city in the sky, one of the safest systems ever built. The world feels a lot smaller when you realize how connected we are. There you have it. 10 airline secrets that'll change how you see flying. From lightning-proof planes to orange-black boxes, aviation is full of surprises. Next time you fly, remember these facts and appreciate the engineering behind every flight. If you want more mind-blowing facts, let me know in the comments and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.